Located just outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is Hersheypark, one of the largest amusement parks in the world. I had the pleasure of visiting Hersheypark twice over the past 3 years, and the park blew me away each time. Hersheypark is massive, and it has one of the best coaster collections in the world. What do I think the future holds for this great park? This is my prediction for the next 5 years of Hersheypark. The first year in this 5-year plan is 2022, and we have kind of a bad start. Because of the pandemic that is still around in 2021, parks will still be recovering in the year 2022. I predict 2022 will be a smaller year for parks to get back into the groove of things. Hersheypark might add a restaurant or two, or maybe a few more kiddie rides. Hersheypark currently has no designated kiddie section, so maybe a few more kiddie rides could be added to spice up the collection. Currently, Hersheypark has no disco pipe scream type ride. Almost every park in the US has one of these, and they are crowd pleasers for the whole family. I even know some enthusiasts who enjoy riding these airtime-packed flats. They could also add a few other kiddie rides as well, like a Troika ride. Troika rides are always huge hits. Again, nothing major would be happening this year except for these small rides and maybe a shop or two. I would really love to see Hersheypark upgrade their merchandise. Currently, everything is chocolate related, and there is almost nothing for the coaster enthusiasts. A new shop in the Chocolate Town section with some coaster merch would be a great fit for Hersheypark. Next up is the year 2023, and I predict a new roller coaster would be coming. This would be the RMC conversion of Wildcat. And I know some of you are going to be like, wait a minute, didn't you say that in a previous video you wanted to see Wildcat GCI'd? And yes, I did, but after a bit more digging and some more thought about it, I recently changed my mind. I said that Wildcat had a great layout, and with some Titan track on it, it would make a great, smooth ride. Now that is true, but RMC could completely change the layout to make it better than ever. Wildcat has never been popular. Ever since it opened, it has been a dead zone because of the much better Lightning Racer just a bit down the path. Also, I've heard a rumor from a Hersheypark worker that a head employee saw Steel Vengeance and did not like it. This same employee recently retired, according to the worker, so RMC Wildcat could be on the way. If RMC changed this layout, it could still keep the good airtime and turns, but add more variety to the layout. Throw in a few inversions, maybe an Outer Bank turn, and you got yourself a good ride. RMC is also very cheap, and if Hersheypark is struggling from the pandemic, it wouldn't break the bank. If this did happen, which it probably won't because this is a prediction, I always liked the name Demonic Cat. Demonic and the cat part from the name Wildcat, it fits perfectly. 2024 should be enough time for Hershey to get back into the groove of things. 2024 should provide enough time to recover from the pandemic, and with RMC Wildcat bringing in the cash, Hershey can go back to expanding in bigger sizes. In my opinion, in 2024, Hershey would start expanding in a bigger way, but not go all out yet. That would happen later. 2024 will be Hersheypark's next thrill ride. This ride will be a Windseeker type ride. Let me explain. I chose a Windseeker type ride for 2 reasons. Reason 1 is that it would be the tallest ride in the park and in the entire area. Hershey's tallest flat ride currently is the Kissing Tower, which is an observation deck. Not very thrilling if you ask me. A Windseeker will provide the thrill of being high in the air while swinging around the tower. The second reason why a Windseeker would be a great fit for Hershey is because of the capacity. Hersheypark gets very, very crowded. A Windseeker ride is massive and it holds a lot of people. This would be a people eater and it would keep the lines moving very quickly because these were made for big parks. The inner tower could even be themed with red indents so it looks like a Twizzler. As for where it would be placed, I think in the new Chocolate Town section would make sense. It's right at the front of the park to draw people in and it would provide a great view of the town and the brand new Candemonium. The second to last year I am predicting is 2025. This year will be a smaller year with a big announcement. Hershey will be building new slides in their water park. Currently, the boardwalk is very, very small. It has a slide complex, a racing slide, and a water coaster. Nothing else. There is one slide especially I would like to see coming to Hersheypark. This slide is a trapdoor slide. Trapdoor slides are where riders stand inside a tube and the floor drops beneath them. Guests plunge into the slide below and rush all the way down to the bottom. It's a massive crowd pleaser, and while it doesn't have the greatest capacity, it's better than the other slides in the area. This would be a huge hit for guests coming to Hershey on a hot summer day. But something sad would be announced this year. 2025 would mark the end for Sidewinder's life. Sidewinder is the Vekoma boomerang in the park and is often considered the worst ride here. It has lived for over 30 years at this point, which is a very long time for a boomerang. Boomerangs have horrible capacity, which is not what Hersheypark needs for a busy day. Also, these rides are mechanical nightmares and are often closed, so it's not a good fit for the park. That is why I say in 2025, Sidewinder will close for good. 2026 will be the next coaster for Hersheypark. This coaster will be in the place of Sidewinder and go around the Stormrunner area. This was one of the only spots available because of how landlocked Hersheypark is. This coaster would be a B&M wing coaster. But why a wing coaster, you may ask? Well, wing coasters are huge crowd pleasers. Wing coasters are often the most popular rides at parks because of how graceful and smooth they are. Look at Gatekeeper or Wild Eagle. These rides are very popular and have slow hang time fold-in versions to please both enthusiasts and the general public. Also, wing coasters are perfect for a park this size because they are very reliable and have great capacity. Wing coasters almost never break down. I have been to Cedar Point over 80 times and have only seen Gatekeeper down once, and it was for about 20 minutes. Wing coasters' capacity is remarkable. They can hold a lot of people and dispatch quickly to cycle fast. And finally, Hersheypark is landlocked, which makes it difficult to choose. Wing coasters can always have unique layouts to fit any plot of land. This plot of land houses a small section and then would go through and around Stormrunner. B&M Wings could use a lot of this land to make the best ride possible. Look at Thunderbird. This ride goes into and around the Voyage and is somehow still the best wing coaster there is. This is why a wing coaster makes perfect sense at Hersheypark. Additionally, there are no wing coasters in the area, so it would be a unique addition to the East Coast. It's like a wing coaster was made just for Hersheypark. Let's recap. In 2022, I predicted that Hershey will be receiving some small additions to warm up after the pandemic. In 2023, I predicted the park will be getting RMC Wildcat called Demonicat. 2024 would be a Windseeker flat ride, and 2025 would be a water park expansion and Sidewinder removal. Finally, 2026 would be a new B&M wing coaster. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you agree with my predictions. Feel free to email me at coasterlegendyt@gmail.com if you have questions or concerns, and join my classroom. The code is in the description. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your day.